get male attention before you got the BBL?
As much.
Not as much as that. Not as much.
Did you like it before or did you like it after?
Did I what?
Did you like the attention before you got the BBL or did you like it after you got the BBL?
After.
So you like male attention?
You done fucked up, you know that, don't you?
Yes, no, I do.
This is too easy.
I like male attention. You like female attention. That's a dumb question. That's a dumb question.
Right. Let me tell you something. Wait a minute.
Yo. Welcome to Gabz TV.
Mr. Sexy's back. Let's go.
That's it.
It's been a minute.
Last episode of BKChat.
Was that the last one?
I think that is because I see my man put up a post about casting for the next season or next thing. Or there's still more episodes.
One of my friends showed me that actually.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's more episodes. I don't know how it works. I didn't even know that this episode came out.
Oh, is it? Yeah, I thought so. You know?
I was baffled.
I randomly saw it.
Yeah, I was confused. I was like, I just saw someone. I said, no, Lois. Shout out to Lois. Lois added me, and I was like, wasn't we meant to get? You usually get a bit of a notice, but obviously I ain't saying nothing. It's Trend Central, innit?
Oh, that's it then.
I'm trying to miss out with Sugar Night. I don't want to get cancelled.
That's it. Why is everyone scared about being cancelled?
I don't know why they're getting cancelled. I'm more afraid of getting cancelled by Andy, innit? Andy's the OG, innit?
Okay.
So I can't say nothing to him, innit?
Sorry, Andy.
You know, that's the big boss.
Cool. Well, yeah, there was a few clips in it. There was a few points. I only managed to watch it not too long ago after it was out. I didn't know.
I even forgot that episode.
Is it? It must have
There
been
was
an
quite
early
a few.
one.
There was quite a few episodes that I was like, I don't remember this, you know.
Is it?
Because it was done in a different kind of way, innit? Like it's all mixed up. So it's like, mate, I don't remember talking about this.
It was an interesting episode. Talking about procedure, BBLs, and all of that stuff.
I won't go as far as interested.
You know what it was, yeah? I think, you know what? I'll get your opinion in it. Check the clips that I want you to watch, and you let me know.
We're gonna start now.
Yeah.
What's wrong with the attention? What's wrong with her wanting attention?
I never said there's anything wrong with it, but we're looking at the fact that if I'm loving you the way you are, and I like you the way you are, but you're telling me that the reason why you're doing it is because of how you feel about yourself. It ain't just about how you feel about yourself, is it? You also like the other bits of attention that you get from.
And there's nothing wrong with that, right?
What?
As far as I'm concerned, your attention should be on me. I'm your man.
I was rattled, you know.
Before I start, you know how many guys have said that edit? Those edits are amazing. We're gonna say here, shout out to Los.
I swear to you, yeah.
The edits was amazing.
They made the edit so easy because I'll be looking at the clip like, what? Like, she said there was nothing wrong with it. So you elaborate, you were there in it. So explain to us, like, what's going on?
See that moment there? Shout out to Ashley as well, even though she doesn't like me very much right now. That moment there, Ashley and Lois jumped in just to defend, let's say, women. And we're going to say Jade to a degree. I don't think they super cared whether they supported Jade or not, but it was a woman thing. You just jumped in for the sake of jumping in, because the truth is, no one argued that there's something wrong with attention. The problem that we had was that you added so much body dysmorphia, dyslokia, that you were trying to run away from the fact that the primary factor as to why not women, but let's say Jade, for example, did the BBL was for male attention. So you take us on a journey of how do you do it? How do you do it? You know, you got the violin. You take us on a journey of body dysmorphia, trauma, insecurity. You know, the song is playing while we're doing it. It's, you know the movie where you're trying to take us down memory lane, only to then come and start talking about what you really wanted to talk about, which is the guys that check me now are better than before. Now listen, if this was purely based on body dysmorphia, we wouldn't be focusing on the guy part. But you try to act like the guy part's not relevant when we mentioned it later on. But somehow before, it's relevant. But when we mention it in this way, now it's not relevant. So, you talking about male attention, the question was really, why would you be getting a BBL if I like you the way you are? Now, if you're focused on me and I'm telling you I like you the way you are, Loso, as a woman, shouldn't you feel good about yourself? Shouldn't you be happy that the man that you want to only look at you is this? Then you mention body dysmorphia to basically make an excuse for doing a BBL, when the truth is, it's more than dysmorphia. It's more about male attention. So clearly, it's not only my eyes you want on you. Hello, motherfucker. So, if you say, what's wrong with attention? I didn't say there's anything wrong with it, but justify the actual point, which is, clearly you want more eyes than mine on you. So in actual fact, Ashley just killed herself there. What's wrong with more attention? Well, no one said there was nothing wrong with it. But if we're going based on the fact that you're doing a BBL for body dysmorphia, what's the attention got to do with it?
That's true.
You're supposed to be focused on me, which means you don't want this my attention. You want his attention and his. And for those that are in the comments talking about lesbian stuff, well, that means you want his attention. And if you swing that way, her attention. So then it goes back to what I said. At what point does it matter what I think? And I'm the person with you. Well, clearly it doesn't matter what I think. But what you want to do is you want to decorate this thing with body dysmorphia. And I'm a surgeon with this bitch. I'm going to go in slowly. Because as you're talking, I'm processing. And that's what I do, I process. I don't like to talk too much straight away. I like to think about what it is that you're saying. Because, believe it or not, I don't try to catch you out. I more want to understand where you're coming from so that I can figure it out. And when I start sniffing contradiction, when I start sniffing bullshit, that's when I start saying, hello, motherfucker. So that's what that was. So when Lois even jumped in, when she did,
I was going to talk about that because obviously with Lois, I somewhat kind of understood her point from a perspective that obviously, you know, like where we go gym, there's certain man that genetically, it don't matter what you do. You could take all the drugs in the world, you could eat all the food, you're not going to have that physique. And you have women, like I saw in parts of the video, they were like, I think Richards was talking about how you lot can go, you don't have a PT.
Cat girls.
I hear you, but most people don't actually know exactly what to do to get the results that they want. And I'm just assuming, I could be wrong, but more than likely you don't exactly know what you need to do in the gym to get that. As a qualified PT level 3, yeah, like I will tell you that most people that go gym do not know what the they are doing.
And you didn't have a PT to
oh, yeah. Level
Jade.
3, Mr. Level 3.
Yeah.
Shout out to the
And obviously you gotta be realistic in it and say, look, even if my girl probably went to the PT and so on, so the reality is if her desire is to have a big bunda, tight waist and blah, 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 it might not be achievable to the spec she wants if she went to the gym and had a PT. Because genetics play a big part when it comes to how you look and how your body responds to working out. Do you get what I mean?
There ain't nothing wrong with what Lois said about that.
No, it's not that Lois, but it's the whole fact that Lois said that, and it's almost like she doesn't like to have an opinion on it because of that. Because obviously it's like, for me,
Because she's got a bunda.
exactly.
But the problem that Lois is going to have, Ashley's going to have, and the rest of them are going to have, is that when we're looking at the question, this is what I say, RTFQ. Kids, whenever you do exams, any form of questioning, whatever environment you're in, RTFQ. I learned this from a very special person. Read the question. No one argued any of your points there. Nobody had anything against that. What we was more concerned about is this BBL for me or is it for everyone else? Dysmorphia made you convince some of us that it's not about them or even me. It's about the individual itself. Now that's fine. But the words that were coming out your mouth speak more about what other people think and not the person itself. So this dysmorphia that you're talking about, I'm smelling bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So you trying to explain insecurities, you don't need to explain it to me, I know. You trying to explain vulnerability, you don't need to explain it to me, I know. But the part of the point I've made is, you said my hairline. If your hairline goes, I say, if you're my woman, Los. Is it pause? You have to say pause. Pause. Yeah, pause. So if you're my woman, yeah, and I've lost my hairline, pause. I got this. And you rub my bald head in the way that allows me to feel like I'm still sexy with my bald head, I ain't thinking about going Turkey. Now, if I've got the money and it's whatever, and like, yeah, then maybe I might just whatever. But the truth is that I ain't thinking about Turkey. What do I need to think about Turkey for when you like my bald head? That's how much value I place in you to me. If I'm somehow, my belly's out, but you rub this belly like to say, you are so happy the belly's like this, and you don't make me feel like I need to change that belly, what am I changing it for? Now, if you leave me for one reason or another, and I come out in the world, and the world now doesn't look at me in the way that you looked at me, it might then make me think I want to change some things. In which case, if I do go to Turkey, you understand why. If I do go to the gym, once again, to get a six-pack, because maybe that insecurity that I had was always there, but the problem is that, well, the great thing is that because you was with me, I never felt insecure about it anymore. But now that you're not with me, I'm looking at myself and I don't feel sexy because, again, a large part of what in actual fact makes someone sexy or validates this idea of sexy or beautiful is when everyone else says they're buff. And we all go through a phase of it. For example, in school, you don't remember? There was always one girl that had a season in secondary school. It could be this one girl say, yeah, everyone's, one or two says that she's buff. Now the one or two that said that she's buff are also good looking guys. So for the fact that they've said that she's buff, guess what now? We're all thinking she's buff. Until somebody looks at her later on and says, no, she's not all that. And then it's someone else. But in that moment where everybody thinks she's buff, guess how real she feels. So once again, it's not that it's a bad thing. But the truth is that validating feelings is important. That was the door.
Yeah. Oh, that your door, bro?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Pause. Technical difficulties.
The mic is still in, yeah.
Yeah, the mic is on.
So, yeah, talk to me.
Yeah, so to validate my feelings or for you to validate your feelings, it's not a bad thing. It's not. It just shows that this person has value. So there's some people that... So when you understand this thing properly, you then recognize that it's very dangerous to assess beauty based upon people's opinions. Because what we recognize with people's opinions is that it changes. It's constantly changing. At one point, Beyonce is the most beautiful woman in the world. Next thing, J-Lo is the most beautiful woman in the world. Next thing, Mariah Carey is the most beautiful in the world. The next is Kelly Rowland. And then what happens is to meet the standard, or Kim Kardashian, to meet the standard, you then constantly try to improve yourself, to adapt to the idea of what it is to be beautiful. And that's where it's dangerous. You change your body. You break your nose. You change your lips. You load your lips. You load your face. You stretch your skin. All for the idea of what generally people will turn around and say is beautiful. You're so consumed with doing that, you don't even realize that by the time you take the face off, you're actually disgusting, but you only look good when the camera's on. But what you've done to yourself is ruined yourself completely. And that's dangerous. All for the idea of what we call beautiful or sexy. When in actual fact, the true value of beauty and sexy is in the eyes of the beholder. Now, my point was very simple. If I'm doing you, pause, and I'm doing those things, and I'm making you feel this way, what the f are you seeking validation anywhere else from? I've told you your stretch marks I like. I've told you I don't like the stomach too tight. I like a little bit of belly. Gives you the womanly look. And I like that. You should be excited that I like it. You should be concerned if I don't like it. But for the fact that I like it, but you still want to go and change it, to me, it's a bit wild. Now, when you add the body dysmorphia to it, I say, you know what? I get it. Because no matter what I do, you're never going to see what I see. Because what you see in the mirror is ugly. I get that. I get it. But don't think because you've done that I'm going to now like it. Because what you've done basically is told me that it doesn't matter what I like, it's about what you like. In which case, so technically you haven't done this for me. Because if I don't have the ability to install confidence in you to be magnificent, then I have to question myself as a man. I do. I have to question the value of what it is that makes me a man. A large part of what makes me a man is my ability to inspire confidence. You're taking it away from me due to your body dysmorphia, which is fine. It's not a bad thing. But don't expect, when I said I liked it this way, for your ass to be so big that your calves are so small that you're going to expect me to like the new you. I'm not going to like it. In which case, we might not work. And we're already going to struggle with it because the truth of the matter is, I don't think that you're only doing this based on body dysmorphia. I think you're also doing this to get validation somewhere that in actual fact, I'm confused as to where you want to get or why you want to get it from there. So when we're looking at Lois and we're looking at Ashley and we're looking at Cookie that's talking all these things, I have to just say, unfortunately, darling, you're not clocking this thing properly. You were so wrapped up in justifying what you wanted to justify that you're missing the fact that a large part of why the BBL was done for, let's say, Jade, based on what she said, not based on what I said, but what she said in the whole thing was that attention from men. A large part of why she did the BBL was because the guy told her that she wasn't good enough. She said it, not my words. So you that's in my comments. It's not my words, it's her words. All I did was listen to what she said. And I didn't make her talk. Nobody makes anyone talk. It's back chat. You're supposed to talk. She wanted to share her personal experiences, her personal journey. We said, fine. She added the mum part to it, which again, did you hear me mention anything about the mum part? Did you hear me comment on the mum part? Did you hear me make a joke on the mum part?
What did she say about the
She
mum?
said the mum was saying that she's got a flat back all of her life and all of that kind of stuff, like making her feel like, in which case, for me, I'm not here to say that her mum did that. And I'm not here to say that her mum didn't do that. But for the fact that she's opening up and saying that, I'm a person that respects feelings and emotions. I'm going to not comment because that's a bit out of order. If mum did do that.
Yeah, taking it away from the mum and her particular situation.
Yeah.
How much do you think as a parent you have effect on your children's self-esteem as it grows?
Massively. Massively. Even just yesterday, I got G-checked by my son's mum. I got G-checked hard. Because he's playing football. And I'm pushing him in a way I feel like he needs to be pushed. And I'm pushing him that way not because I want him to just be successful. I want him to appreciate the fact that he has the ability to train, that we have the ability to fund his sessions, and that he has coaches around him. Shout out to Coach TK. Shout out to Coach V. TM coaching and Roy Wolf. Like he has people around him that want to push him. That's very rare. And also you have competent and available parents. And sometimes I think that's the tools you need to whatever. But again, he's got so much going on in a week that by the time she broke down to me, look, you yourself, Gabz, you need time to just watch TV and do nothing. At that point, I had to just shut my mouth. Because you know what? You're right. There is points in my life where I just need to do nothing. Someone will turn around and say, oh yeah, Gabz, you're not doing social media lately. You're ducking whatever else. Also, you see what I'm doing here. I've got a lot going on my plate. As much as I want to do this and chat and do whatever else, the truth is I got so much money coming out of my pockets right now. And I even spoke to Alex Teleola about this. Sometimes you need to
take a break,
take a step back
Holidays
and
is
reorganize your situation. So that when you come back, you can come back a bit fresh. I can't just show my face in places and do things for the sake of just doing it, knowing that I've got so much going on. Yeah. I got to focus on what I've got going on. And then by the time I've finished that, I come and play with every single one of you in whatever way you want me to play. Do you get what I'm saying? So I recognize for myself, I even need that. So when she explained that to me from an emotional standpoint, because remember, I'm going based on logic and sense, not so much emotion. I just said, you know what? Even me, I was tired. I didn't want to take him to football. So we'll cancel football. Maybe we'll cancel it for the rest of the week. Let him just be a kid. Because he's doing so much in a week. And the unfortunate part to being a parent today is that we've lost the sense of community. We've lost it. Because upon a time, you could leave your kid in the park all day and everything would be fine. They're playing football. And upon a time, whether you smoke weed or not, if you saw someone's mum, you'd run. Ganja, you would run to make sure that the mum doesn't see you smoking ganja. Now, guys will walk up to your mum with a balaclava on and the hoodie on with ganja, say, "What going on, auntie?" There's no fear no more. So sometimes when you pack your kid's life with so many things, because you're trying to be an intentional parent, you can forget that they're still a kid. And in that moment there, it's hit me. I forgot. Little man is still a kid. We're not chasing gold here. We're okay, Daddy's sorted things out. Let me take some time and look at this thing a bit better. Maybe we're doing too much. Homework every day, then school homework, football every other day. It's a lot. What time do you get to just watch TV? But then in my head, it's like, well, when I was a kid, we didn't watch much TV. We was playing out. And I feel like playing out was so important to just the elements. But nowadays, the community, you can't let your kid play out. Kids are throwing bricks at people's windows now for fun. It's all a bit, everyone's trying to take everyone and groom everyone. Before, when you was a young buck, you earned the right to be a young buck. You didn't just get to be a young buck because you was a younger in the area. No, you had to earn the right. You was almost scouted like Arsenal. And
even then, I always say, like, with Maryland, like, on my side anyway, like, not everybody would get allowed to be a crush.
What the fuck? Of course.
They'll be scared of your parents.
You're scared of your parents. Some people be like, nah.
Not him.
As much as you want this, we get it, but no one's trying to have your mum smoke. Go home. Like that. Like, nah.
Do you think as parents were weaker? Because I know back in the day, my mum wasn't even scared of guys in the end. Don't tell her what. Like, what? You're not taking my son. But
there was a respect level there.
Yeah.
That's what I said. We've lost that a bit, unfortunately. So more kids now are gonna do computer things. They're gonna lock in with safer things at home, which again we call it safer, but the truth is they get to the point where they can't function without a computer game. But then the argument is, okay, well, if he doesn't function without a computer game, at least he can record himself and then he can become the next KSI.
Who?
Kai Cenat.
Yeah.
Or the other ones, I don't know,
It was streaming, innit?
And now the streaming thing now, I saw Kevin Hart go to one of the guys' houses.
That's the Kai Cenat.
See?
Yeah. With Drewski.
With who? Drewski.
Yeah.
Shout out to Drewski. And they're making millions. So now, on the one point we say, no, we want the kids to go out more, but on another point we're like, right, if you stay and play these games, we might as well set this, you know what, Ace, we're going to set this whole room up. We're going to put screens everywhere. Daddy's got the money. We're gonna put all these things. We're gonna get you one of them chairs with the car. It's like you're inside the thing. We're gonna record you and play. Because respectfully, boy, you could become a millionaire and then it's safer at home.
Yeah, I think.
Cost you a Mazda, Wi-Fi and electric, but boy,
Yeah.
at least we ain't gonna be hearing tomorrow that your son got taken to, or he's in hospital because, we're burying your child.
Do you also think sometimes it's a bit of an effort? Because even for me, like I find myself having to make sure I take the kids to the park. And obviously, I don't know, depending on your area, innit, there's a park behind my area. I don't know for...
An effort.
Yeah. It's an
And
effort.
also, it's a full-time job.
Yeah.
Effort. It's a mazza. That's why I'm laughing every time someone goes, oh, guys, the kids never. Are you sick or something? Well, I know what I do with one you.
Yeah.
2, 3, 4.
You don't have any friends.
Look,
Friends have to understand.
I'm
No more
dead.
Eden, oh.
And it's not like I can just say, okay, I have it, all right, cool, tomorrow, yeah, I'll do gives a kid, I don't care. It's my seed, though. That kid will have my surname.
Yeah.
I can't shake my family, though.
Yeah.
As much as sometimes in Western society, it doesn't really matter. You don't give a shit. Come on.
Man, I give a shit.
I still got a little bit more of principle.
I give it a crap.
I give a shit a little bit.
Jeez. I give it a crap.
Oh, God. So,
On that note, I guess, yeah.
It's not as simple. But as far as Jade goes and Lois and Ashley, what that situation there was, you were deflecting. You asking me what's the point of talking where everyone wants attention. No one didn't say everyone doesn't want attention. My biggest problem with the idea of attention is that you acted like you didn't want it. And all I did was ask the question. So don't say this body this more.
Body dysmorphia.
Don't say body dysmorphia only. Also add that the quality of man that you wanted was going to be better than the one that you had before. It's not like you didn't like the attention before. But the new one that you're getting now.
You didn't like the guys
You
then.
didn't like the guys then, but you like the guys now. So therefore, it's not just about body dysmorphia.
And on that note,
Thank you.
thank you. Till the next episode. We're out. Peace.